In this tutorial, we are going to learn about the objects of classes. Now, in the previous video, we have seen that how a class works. But now we'll learn some of the points of objects. So when we talk about the class, it is mere a blueprint or a template. So it's kind of a template where we can fit our objects, values, and we can use it. So when we define a class, so at the moment when I define a class like class student, and if I use a simple access specifier as public, in future videos we'll learn about the access specifiers too. In the public, I just define roll number as integer and name as character. And then I want to define a function void get data. And in this function, I just take cout enter roll number, cin roll number, cout enter name. So cin name. So here when I define a class like this, I'll just end this and I'll end a class. So here I'm just defining a template that a class will contain two data members, roll number and name, and one function as a get data. So here no memory is assigned. So no storage is assigned when we define a class. When we define object, when we create an object of the class, it actually takes memory. So when I'll have a main function here, in the main function I'll have the name of the class, and then I define a function as s1, and with s1 I can call get data. Get ch, and I'll just end the main function. Now when I created this space, this object, it will create a space as s1 which contains two fields, that is roll number and name, like this. So what does object means? Objects are the instances of classes which are defined to use the class, which holds the data variables declared in the class, and member functions work on these class objects. So when I call this with this function, it will call get data and it will use all these members which I have defined here. Each object has different data variables. So every object will have different data variables. Objects are initialized using special class functions called constructors. So we'll learn about the constructor. What is a constructor? Here we can learn that constructor is a function in a class with the same name. So when I am defining a function in the main class or here as student, then it means it is a constructor because it is a same name as that of the class. And then when a constructor is used, it will have a memory, and just opposite to that we have destructor, which is used to destroy the memory or which is used to release the memory which is being reserved by the constructor. So constructor will reserve a memory and destructor will release a memory. So in the next tutorial we will learn about how to have a simple program in C++, and then we will run that program in our compiler. Stay tuned for more concepts in C++. Thank you so much.